Greetings, I am Amy, and happy Valentine's Day! Even if you're lonely, because Valentine's Day is for every type of love. Even if you spend time with family or friends, at least that's what I like to think. Anyway, for Valentine's Day, I want to create a short video of something I've created quite some time ago, when I tried to analyze how the girls would be in a romantic relationship. Yay! Not just the girls. I also included a short part for the MC. Anyway, yeah, I hope this is a fairly short video, and it's just a bit of fun. Either way, have fun. Starting with Monika. Monika without the epiphany wouldn't be too clingy. She would have her friends and sometimes spend time with them, meaning you wouldn't be as smothered. If main game Monika went into the real world, she would be more clingy after already growing more dependent on you, yet she would still try making real-life friends. She'd also be busy taking care of her club. If you asked her to, Monika would give you some space. Despite sometimes struggling with it, she can be open-minded. If you share unique interests with her, or just normal ones, she might become really interested in them herself. Together you could enjoy it. Or at the very least, have her support for your hobby. She has some hobbies herself, so maybe you could take an interest in hers too. If you tell her that you have any triggers, she'll do her best to avoid them, although she might struggle with some puns. She really enjoys talking about random things that come to her mind, so we have to be prepared for random topics. She can also be a good listener, though she'll probably sometimes slip into old habits and try to solve your problems, even though you just want to be listened to. Another problem that could surface is that she might share her emotions with only you. In the end, there's a chance you'll have to carry the weight of all her struggles on your shoulders because she'll load all of her pain onto you. With some work, you might be able to help her through that. You can help her become more open, even with others. It will be beneficial for both of you. You won't be the only one she can rely on, and you won't have to bear all of her burdens alongside your own. Right now, she really wants to strive for a fulfilling career, even though she finds the thought of being a stay-at-home partner somewhat cute. Perhaps she will find a way to balance it, cooking and decorating when she gets the time to. However, it's important to her to be able to spend some fun times together. Sayori. When I see others discuss how a relationship with Sayori would be like, I hardly see them bring up the ways her depression would impact the relationship. She might be affectionate and can help you get behind some of your feelings. She'd be supportive and maybe love cuddling with you, which might be a problem in the relationship if you aren't as touchy as she is, as she struggles with asking for consent before acting. But it won't be as simple as that. Depressed people tend to isolate themselves, meaning Sayori might try to push you away. Besides, it can be difficult to understand if she's just pushing you away because of her struggles, or because she simply needs space. She struggles to express her feelings, so it will take some time and learning until the both of you understand each other's feelings better. Though eventually you'll be able to communicate with minimal to no problems. These are problems that are present when you are just friends too, but couples sometimes end up spending more time together, or even living together, which would lead to those problems occurring more frequently. If you live together, she might struggle with simple, quote-unquote, tasks, meaning you have to take care of most chores, such as cooking and cleaning, and later on perhaps even work. Generally, caring for someone who struggles is difficult. You need to learn how to balance your care for them with your own struggles and friendships. It will be even more difficult when you are mentally or physically struggling yourself. What I've heard, some people just can't seem to find a good balance. But it's not impossible. From personal experience, relationships with people struggling with mental illness can be healthy. Though mere love won't be helpful, so the support systems and tactics must be found. If you're the only person she can rely on with these struggles, it will end up dragging both of you down. Therapy or medication, not always, but definitely worth looking into. Other healthy relationships, such as friendships, wouldn't be too hard in the science or universe. Or continuously using poetry, journaling, drawing, in Sayori's case, most likely crafting old things, to express yourself or just for fun. Stuff like that for Sayori, and you too, will be very beneficial for her well-being, and with the relationship. It won't be an easy ride, but it's not impossible. The relationship can still be healthy and bring joy into both of your lives. Yuri. A relationship with Yuri would be rather calm. She doesn't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. Simply sharing the moment with you, especially a nice, quiet, natural space, would be enjoyable to her. Just reading together, cuddling together, going for a quiet walk. Of course, she's also a good listener. She will listen if you want her to, give emotional support if you want her to, and give advice if you want her to. At least she'll try. However, she might struggle at expressing herself. Therefore, you will need to be patient, listen a lot to her, and support her in her self-worth. Eventually, communication will be easier for you. If you move together, be prepared to house her knife collection. If you like knives too, this won't be a problem, of course. As long as somebody gets hurt, I don't see a problem. Aside from that, you will have to be careful with your word choice as well. Don't insult the stuff she likes. That should be a given. And if she misunderstood, try to explain to her what you meant. Maybe you like manga more, but there's nothing wrong with her liking fantasy novels. She'll do her best to do the same. And if you both love reading, that's awesome. Similar to Monika, however, she might end up relying on you for some emotional support. If you're the only one, it can be very stressful and tiring, even if she gives you the same back. Try to be more open to people she trusts. Once again, not that big of a problem to tell you stories. If she's more open to others, it could benefit both of you. And if you're concerned about a specific behavior getting out of hand, I'm sure you can find a way to work through. Though if Yuri agrees, and you think it would be more helpful if you don't work through this alone, or with some friends, looking if a professional can help you would be a valid option. Natsuki. A relationship with Natsuki is great if you love anime and manga. Together, you can just cuddle and enjoy together, or bake together. Generally, Natsuki can be very supportive and caring, and fun to be around, but the beginning of the relationship might be difficult with her tsundere persona, and a specific other person that might not approve of it. Not everyone will be able to put up with her sometimes harsh comments, although they are not as harsh as with some other tsunderes. But if you manage to look behind that exterior, which in real life would be more difficult, her comments might not be as harsh to you anymore. Still, some people would still not bother with a relationship and just keep it as acquaintances, or maybe friends. Some could manage as friends, but not a relationship. But if you do like her and appreciate her for who she is deep down, you can definitely have a healthy relationship with her. You might have to work on your word choice, but so does she, and maybe you could learn together. Upon getting to her softer side, her comments will appear less harsh and more like playful teasing, in which you both can participate in. If something is still too harsh, you could explain it to her, and she'll do her best to stop making comments about the specific topic that's bothering you. Though she still might end up doing it from time to time. And I hope you would do the same for her. Generally, your relationship will be rather playful and perhaps even adventurous. She appears to really like going out, so that's most likely going to be a reoccurring activity. About her father, he's still emotionally abusive, so her self-love might still suffer under that. Together, and hopefully with friends, you can work on it. He won't be able to stop you from your relationship in the long run, especially when she's out of school. Still, he might put you down too, which could taint the relationship a bit. The other struggle could be that she doesn't really know to handle her frustration, but her friends and your genuine care, she'll be able to learn how to handle it more properly. Last but not least, VMC. Just for fun. He deserves some recognition too. Well, a relationship with him will be pretty average. He has all necessary basic skills, so you could definitely both take care of the house. You both can enjoy anime together, but if you like going out, he might not always want to come along and prefers to stay at home. Try not to guilt trip him. He's easily manipulated, so you need to make sure you're not unintentionally using it for your own advantage. Both of you will have your own friend groups and share some friends too. He isn't easily jealous, so no problem there. If you're struggling mentally, it might make it hard for him to understand you, but he's able to learn. If you're able to explain it to him, and he has time to take it all in and learn about it, he'll do his best to support you. If he makes a mistake, you can tell him. He'll do his best to continue learning. Anyway, that's all for Valentine's Day. Just a short little video. If you want to add anything or disagree, feel free to do so. A lot of this is also based on personal experience, observations with relationships. With relationships. So it's probably not 100% accurate. Still, I just wanted to make a short little video. So, I'm sorry for stammering a lot. I still hope you enjoyed. and that you have a good day, or night, or evening, or morning, or whatever, and that you have a nice Valentine's Day. If you see this later, have a nice normal day, or Christmas, or whatever. Have fun! Sorry. Have fun!